I've now pasted my pages. Turn that light off, see if the light's better. I've now pasted my pages and I'm ready to apply this sheet. I've taken some quotes off the internet about time. This is actually a quote by T.S. Eliot about there will be time to prepare the faces to meet the faces that you'll meet, which is very interesting. I'm actually sticking this over both pages because this will reinforce the spine, and I'll cut it off later, but it just means we've got a stronger piece to hold the punched holes. Obviously this is going to overlap here, so I'll cut that off. So that's the first piece of background that we've got. Then we need to look at other elements. Got some very interesting little cogs which I should put in a row down here. I'm just using a strong crafter's glue, but to be honest any PVA or general purpose glue is fine. This one claims to be super sticky, I think, but I don't know. It does the job. So we'll do that one like that. Put it over the bit there. Perhaps come in a bit here. So there's an irregular effect. Like so. Doesn't matter if you get PVA on the front of the piece you're applying because it will actually dry clear. More pasting. A good rub and hope it will dry flat. And then we'll just put a little bit here, which I shall cut off. So we've got a row. Like so. So all sorts of nice bits and pieces. There's a sort of postcard effect here, which I think we'll put in line with the text. Now all this is basically the background, and there will be extra pieces applied to it so that you can add your own sort of input. Now I found something rather interesting, which is a steampunk card that I made some time ago, and I rather like that, and I find that I've also got it scanned in, so I've got some more elements I can use. I should cut the smaller one using scissors. It's probably better to use a knife on the cutting board, but I'm being lazy. You can always use those scissors that give a crimped edge, although I tend to think they look a bit too perfect. So I like the idea, but I seldom use it. So here she is. She's belting off. Where should we have her? That there. I tend not to pre-plan very much because I quite like the effect you get with the sort of accidental things that you've done. So I'll put her here. Now you will actually lose some of the pieces because they will disappear into the spine, like so. But I think that's rather a nice effect. Now, as you can see, we've got some text here, which is nice and random, and we can keep that. Can trim this down here. So we're getting there, I think. We've got all sorts of interesting bits and pieces here. So the question now is to try out all the various little bits and pieces that I've cut out. I've got this wonderful lion's head knocker which echoes that. Oops, that's a message coming in. We've got a flight of butterflies. We've got more of the sheet of paper, the zine bit, which gives text to write. We could make a little flap and tuck these things under it. So I'm just thinking about what might be fun to do. Because we've got the theme of time, we've got some labels that we could stick on. We've got these curious cameos of children, which might be nice. So, as you can see, I shall just play around with various aspects, and then I'll be back.